So this is my review for Toy Story 4. As you can see, got the little green dudes from Toy Story 1 with the claw, you know, from Pizza Planet. Got a Pizza Planet shirt on, if you can see that. But you know. So it's directed by Josh Cooley, who actually, he did a voice in Inside Out, and he did a voice in Up. I think he was Omega and Up and Jangles and Inside Out. But the other stuff he directed was nothing that I knew of. But he directed Toy Story 4. I feel like he did an amazing job. The writers had to be the same writers because it was so good. We have all, as far as I know, all the original people back for the voices. If not, they sounded exactly the same. But you got Woody, Buzz, Tom Hanks is Woody, Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear, Annie Potts is Bo Peep. The new guy, Tony Hale, voices Forky. I loved Forky. Forky was a great addition. I loved his character. Oh man, like that movie. Keegan-Michael Key as Ducky. I'm not the hugest Key and Peele fan. They had some episodes that were like haha funny, but they weren't that funny to me. Like they're okay. They're not that funny. Like people put them as like top tier, like a top tier mainstream. I don't think so. They're funny-ish, but his character was okay for what it was. I could take his character in small spurts. I feel like they had a lot, but it was a lot in the movie, so I guess it fit in. I did not know that. I figured it, but so Key and Peele are both in this movie. I figured the bunny was Jordan Peele, but he was. Ducky and Bunny, to me, and it's not because of Key and Peele. Maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe it's their voices, I don't know. Their character was literally Key and Peele in a bunny and a duck form. And you can see why they have some skits that are like hit and some skits that are miss, because their character as a whole, there are some parts I'm like, oh man, they're funny, like great, like the Plush Rush thing. You know what I'm talking about later if you haven't seen the trailer. But Plush Rush made perfect sense. Like that was funny, that was hilarious. There were some other parts that they were funny, but there's some parts where it's like, I'm getting too much of y'all right now. Like I don't really want y'all to know. But Bonnie, Keanu Reeves, everybody knows who that is. I don't even tell you what he's in. Keanu Reeves plays Duke Kaboom. He's the stuntman from Canada. He did a pretty decent job. He didn't have much to do, but for what he had to do, he did a pretty good job. One person I definitely want to shout out is, I love her so much, Gabby Gabby did a great job. Before I talk about it, Gabby Gabby was played by Christina Hendricks. She was great. I loved Gabby Gabby character. Her arc made sense. Her story made sense. It was great. Christian Shaw is in this movie. Christian Shaw is the voice of Trixie, which is the Triceratops. I don't know if she always voiced Trixie. I'm pretty sure she did, and I just never noticed. I haven't seen Toy Story movies in so long. But I love Christian Shaw. If you don't know who Christian Shaw is Louise from Bob's Burgers. And her voice is so distinct. Like, you know her. When you hear her, you know it's her. I loved her in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs as Barb. I loved her as Louise. As a person, she's great. I loved her in the show with Will Forte, Last Man on Earth. Yeah, she's great in that show as well. But she did a great job. Everybody, all the voices, the original, I'll say this, the original characters are what you would expect from Toy Story. They're all amazing. They're all great. They added a lot of new characters. Ducky and Bunny were okay. Keanu Reeves' character was okay. Like, I wasn't opposed to them because they had to add these new characters. They had to do it. There's another one. There's another little girl, Gigi. Okay, Gigi McDimples, played by Ali Maki. She was cool too. She was a little tiny. She was cool. But the new characters, you know, they had to add them because it's Toy Story 4. But I didn't want, like, there was a little bit, if I had one complaint about the movie, a little bit more of the original characters. Like there was a decent amount, but the original characters were only like, besides Woody, Buzz, and Bo Peep, they were only a collective. Like they weren't really like separately. They had like, their little moments assigned, but that's it. Man, I did not know going in this movie this is supposed to be the last Toy Story movie. If you watch the movie, you'll figure that out because so much happens. So the movie already gets you in the beginning. It starts off with an old flashback of Toy Story 3 and the OG Toy Stories. Starts off with a flashback. I'm not going to ruin what it is, but it was said already. But it takes you back to a time where I don't remember if this was in the movie, but it takes you back to a time with RC, the little car that like he was in the first one. But Bo Peep, when she's gone, like why Bo Peep is gone, like when she gets given away by the little sister, I forgot the sister's name, but Andy's little sister gives her away by accident and she becomes a lost toy. And that's kind of what drives the story of Toy Story 4 as a Toy Story movie is amazing. Probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite. It is definitely a see it as soon as possible. If you've seen any of the Toy Stories, you'll love it. It'll bring it back. Me, I'm not the hugest Toy Story fan. Like, I loved it like everybody else did. But I wasn't like, oh, man, Toy Story. But it brought me back. And I'm like, man, like, I love these characters. Like, I got to see them become what they are now and see where they're ending. Man, as a movie itself, this movie is deep. The message, like all these movies always have a deep message, but seeing it at my age, being an older person now, not seeing it as a kid, the messages, it's like being able to see both messages, the messages that they want the kids to get and the messages that they want to get as an adult. Seeing those messages in this movie was deep, man. Like it, and then seeing the characters kind of, because they're toys, so they don't really grow up, but seeing them have to make those decisions that they have to make, that everybody has to make in life, it hurt so bad. Like I was crying, Kayla was crying, everybody's trying to hide their tears. Everybody's like, oh man, like the whole theater, like I saw it, like the whole theater is crying. Everybody was quiet. The songs that they made, their original songs, like everything about this movie was amazing. It's to see it as soon as possible. You have to see it. You're going to love Toy Story 4. I know some people were like, why did they make Toy Story 3? And then Toy Story 3 was great and amazing. Me, I didn't really care for it that much. I might need to go back and watch it. It wasn't bad by any means. It's obviously great, but I need to go back and watch it to see how deep it was. Because I remember the ending touched me, but I don't remember anything else really besides the bear. But, man, Toy Story 4, there's a reason why they made this movie. This movie is the real, like people thought that 3 was the end. This is the real end. This is the end. This is a gut wrencher, crying, tears of happiness and sadness at the same time. And it's not even just for the main characters. Gabby Gabby's story was amazing. God, the continuation with the new characters. I'm gonna say this. I don't know if I said this. Forky. I love Forky. Forky is the best new character. Forky gets so much development. Forky plays his role. Forky, like, when I was like, she made a spoon, like a character, I mean, a spork. She made a character out of spork. Like, this is terrible. Man, I was wrong. Forky is the greatest. Like, the way he reacts once he's made is great. The way he grows is great. Like, he's only been live. Like, just, oh man, Forky's arc is so good. Like, whoever wrote this movie and did this amazing job, 9.7, 10 out of 10. Well, no, yeah, it can't be 10 out of 10 because some of the new characters are, but Gabby Gabby, Giggles, McDimples, and Forky were like top notch. Keanu Reeves' character is good, and then Key and Peele's character they're good too. Like they're on that same little part. Like they're good, but they're not like, oh man, these are the greatest new characters. No, but Forky's up there. Forky's top tier. Forky was amazing. Go see it. I've said it like a billion times. See it as soon as possible. Added that. Not see it when you see it Redbox. None of that. See it as soon as possible. Go see Toy Story 4. It's $5 Tuesdays. Get your $5 Tuesday ticket. I don't know, but go see it. See something. Annabelle also comes out today too, so I don't know if you like scary movies. Go. I don't know who decided to release all the evil doll movies like Child's Play and Annabelle right around Toy Story. They know Toy Story is gonna suck up all the money. I don't know what they were thinking, but hey. But thank you guys so much for your time and your support. And I'm gonna still do the giveaway, announce a winner soon. Like I said, Midsummer's coming soon. Midsummer review. I'm gonna do that, and when I watch it, Far From Home, and then Annabelle comes home. A lot of home. But